What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about MROCKS today, MROCKS. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. MROCKS here, sitting at about half a cent. We're at about that $5.1 million market cap level. How they implemented the supply with the price. Basically, if we're at this level, that's $5.09 million market cap. We get to 1 cent, that's 10 million. We get to 10 cents, that's 100 million, right? So easy to kind of view in this format here. I love that. Looking at this here, you know, some people have called this a pump and dump. It's not. First off, it's not dumping. A pump and dump, you guys, looks like this, where you got the pump, but then you dump. We're the pump and no dump, right? It's not a pump and dump. And even if we come down a little bit, this is not a pump and dump at all, man. I very much wouldn't be surprised if we did see lower prices. But at this point in time, what this really looks like is a horizontal channel, right? You're consolidating right here, your low end being like kind of this area, your high end being this area here, right? Low to high consolidating in this range. This is actually really bullish. And I've said a couple times that the price area that I'm considering buying is anything and everything below 004. If we get below 004, I'm going to be buying. If you're selling below 004, you're selling to me and probably anybody who's watching this video, because I'm going to be buying, and I'm sure other people will be buying at 004 as well, or lower, right? And if it goes lower, cool, that's fine, right? We've sat through worse. This is a massive accumulation phase. Understand that the people who bought down here are people who have conviction for this project. They're not people who are taking profits at the first instance of light that we have. They're seeing the long-term perspectives and imagining new all-time highs, right? That's the goal in mind. There is new all-time highs, not this just this taste of excellence here, right? We've got more to go, but a good way to understand, or maybe I should reword that. At the point that it would, if the price doesn't go to 004 or lower, the point at which I would change my perspective that we go that low or even lower would be that we keep moving in this zone, right? And as we're doing now, volume dies off. When volume dies off, whenever it dies off and you're moving sideways like this, your consolidation phase is essentially coming to an end. So whenever you have a lack in volume, that means that everybody who's wanted to buy, everybody who's wanted to sell, they're out or they're in, right? So we're going to pick a direction one way or another, and that breakout move will come. If we continue to build sideways like this, and we're not breaking out yet, but the volume is dying daily, and maybe we get down not all the way to these levels, but just something that's a little bit lower than what we've seen so far over the past week, then at that point, I might reconsider buying at prices below 004 and instead buy at whatever the price is there. You know, if we're up hugging this area and there's no volume in for like 2 days in a row or something like that, I'm going to be buying, right? Like I don't care where the price is. That would imply that we have higher prices to go, and the higher areas that we're going to, high to low here, you know, from the current price of $0.052, if it'll let me, come on now, there we go, right there. Is that did it not? It didn't do it. What's going on? Come on, right there. The minimum target from the current price is about a 4x. Okay, 300% growth is a 4x. That's the minimum target. The maximum target that I would have in mind is about a 8x. Okay, and this is all stuff that when we break out, it'll probably happen just like this, where it took like a week to move up. It'll probably take a week to get up to this next area, and even then, I doubt that the people who accumulated here are going to just dump their bags. Maybe there will be some profit taking, right? Initial investment profit taking or something like that, maybe. But that'll be our next consolidation level up there, right? And the people that take profits here, they'll probably reallocate as we go lower, right? That's what I would plan on doing. I don't even know if I'll be taking profits up there. But by the way, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. If I do decide to take profits at all, I'll be very transparent with that. I'll let you guys know. But at this point in time, I'm just planning on enjoying the ride, right? I think that this thing has a lot higher prices to go. The developers and the team behind this are talking about $100 million market cap, and that would put us all the way up at about 10 cents. I think this thing could go a lot higher than that. So just to give you an idea of where my head's at, I think that we go a lot higher than that. But that's about a 20x from here. 20x, more than that, whatever. We could see that, and if there's any profit taking there, the people who take profits there are probably going to reallocate as we go lower, and that'll just send this thing even higher as we kind of consolidate and progress more. But all in all, I just wanted to get on here and say that I think that MoonSurge is looking really good. MROCKS here, it looks really good right now. consolidating like this is one of the most healthy things to do, honestly. Whenever you're moving sideways like this, that means that there's so much strength, there's so much demand to buy this thing, that every dip that you're getting is getting bought into. And then whenever you're up here, you know, people are, I don't have a good reason for why we're not breaking out, honestly. Maybe people are just anticipating, maybe there's some selling pressure. You know, they see that there's resistance here, so you're getting rid of people who are short-term minded, but that's good. You want to get rid of those people before we actually continue up to new all-time highs, because the less people you have that are short-term minded, the more people you have that are long-term minded with conviction, the easier time you will have to move up. And that's exactly what happened here, right? Whenever we sold, all of the people who wanted to sell, all the people who were weak hands, paper hands, had no conviction at all in this project, they sold. The only people who bought here were people who see the long-term goals in mind, right? So once there was no more supply, you had a really easy time moving up. Why? Because there's no selling pressure. All the people who sold already sold. There's no selling pressure. So we're doing that now. Every time we come up here, people sell. We're just getting rid of selling pressure, okay? And then you have people buying the lows who are, and probably selling the lows too, but buying the lows who have a lot of conviction. Whenever the supply in this area dries up and the volume is decaying, at least to a significant degree, probably like half of what we're seeing here on the daily basis, I would assume then we start to rally. And at this rate, I don't know, we could consolidate here for another week. It could be another couple days. It could be by tomorrow we're moving up to new all-time highs. I don't know. But when we do move up to new all-time highs, the target areas are anything from about a 4x to an 8, almost a 9x move, okay? And if not even higher than that, we really could go even higher than that. So that's all I got. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I think MROCKS is going to do very, very well, and it's definitely not too late to invest in this thing. I'm looking to invest very soon, but or put more money in, I should say. I've already got some money in it. I'm looking to put some more money in it for a short-term position pretty soon, but only if we drop below 0.004. If not, I might reconsider and buy at higher prices, and that's okay, but I'm just going to be patient, right? There's no need to jump to conclusions here, but I wouldn't be surprised if this thing just took off. With the way that it's consolidating, it really is starting to look like we might not go below 0.004, and that's okay if we don't. Anyways, hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all. Take care. Bye-bye.